always been into sports.
Okay.
Sports, extreme sports. I used to surf. Back then, I was probably 140 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Then I started playing basketball, beach volleyball.
Right.
Those sports, name it, I've probably done it.
That's cardio.
But I used to be kind of chubby.
Yeah, bro, you can see that before and after right now. Amazing transformation.
Yeah, man. And I saw this picture once. I think we talked about it in the first time, first episode. And I didn't like what I saw.
Man, the picture of you in the flannel shirt.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my God.
I was actually eating a cupcake.
A cupcake. I was like, bro, that's my man right there, dog.
So it was about time, man. It was about time, man. I wasn't feeling comfortable with myself. And
okay.
I believe that's a call. Yep. Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? You know what I'm talking about? It's your motherfucking boy, Gamero, the Pharaoh, the poor man's Robert De Niro. You know what I'm talking about? Bald version. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so very ecstatic for today's episode. We have a man who has joined us numerous times before. You know what I'm talking about? The man before me is a fitness trainer, a fitness guru in my eyes, ladies and gentlemen, because whenever I have a health related question, there has never been a time that I ask this man something and he does not know it. The man is educated. The man knows what he's talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor to be able to join us, multiple time guests. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fitness trainer Rafa Martinez.
Yes, sir.
Brother, how you doing?
Doing great, man. Thank you very much for having me for the third time.
Oh, man. The pleasure, it is all
It's
ours.
always a pleasure, man, being in Midnight Miami.
Thank you, brother. Talk to us, Rafa. You recently made a transition from Miami. I know you're currently training Miami, LA. You know, you train multiple markets because this man is a traveling man. You know what I'm talking about. Talk to us about the differences that you recently experienced in having different clienteles in both LA, you know, the California market, and Miami.
Well, it's been kind of I will say rough transition because I'm starting from scratch.
Okay.
But with experience at least,
yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
that's the difference.
Oh yeah.
But the marketing it's kind of the same thing as over there is same thing as lifestyle. Everybody just want to be looking good.
Right.
Looking good when they go to the beach.
Right, beach ready. Yeah.
The whole year because in LA, that's all around year.
Yeah, it's hot girl summer every day.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. We don't have that much rain over there.
Oh man. So we were talking before we started shooting, and one of the things that kind of surprised me the most that you were telling me is that if you were to compare the two, you know, LA and Miami, you said that LA would arguably be a little bit more health and fitness conscious. Is that right?
I believe so, man. I mean, for what I've seen over there, it's kind of different than here. And everybody wants to look like good and healthy. And also the history of bodybuilding was born in LA, you know? Especially in Venice Beach.
Right, exactly. Such a historic place.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you go there often? Talk to us a little bit about what your day-to-day in LA looks like.
Well, I haven't been much to the gyms in Venice. First of all, the Venice Beach, the Muscle Beach is closed due to all the pandemic stuff that we had.
Gotcha.
And ghost gyms are like those old school gyms that everybody likes to go.
Right.
But I've been training at it's called Flex Gym.
Okay.
It's about, I would say, 20 minutes from my house. And it's I will say that it's my second home.
Oh.
Like, well, that would be my first home in the West Coast.
Right.
My first home was here was Miami Iron Gym.
Of course,
as everybody know.
Oh yeah.
But man, I mean, I've been training there. It's like a hardcore family environment.
Okay.
You know? So it didn't took me out of my routine, because here it was like the same thing, hardcore and family environment.
Right.
So over there it's kind of the same thing, and I'm really glad that I found that.
Wow. How important would you say, do you think it is to find like-minded individuals, find people that share similar goals as far as like fitness and nutrition? Do you think that that's very important to motivate yourself, or do you not need that?
I will say that's 100%. Like it helps you 100%.
Yeah.
To keep motivated, keep learning, because everybody have like a different method, different approach. So, and at least I don't know, like people kind of like me or something like that, but at least like people have helped me, and I've keep learning over there. And in LA, I've been like able to keep learning new stuff in the industry, you know.
Wow. How much would you say that, you know, from when you first started this whole journey, which, correct me if I'm wrong, originally you started to lose weight. Did you originally know that you wanted to go into bodybuilding, or was your first goal, hey, I want to look good?
I've always been into sports.
Okay.
Sports, extreme sports. I used to surf. Back then I was probably 140 pounds.
Oh wow.
Then I started playing basketball, beach volleyball.
Right.
Those sports, name it, I've probably done it.
That's cardio.
Yeah. But I used to be kind of chubby.
Yeah, bro, you can see that before and after right now. Amazing transformation.
Yeah, man. And I saw this picture once. I think we talked about it in the first time, first episode. And I didn't like what I saw.
Man, the picture of you in the flannel shirt.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my God.
I was actually eating a cupcake.
A cupcake. I was like, bro, that's my man right there, dog.
So it was about time, man. It was about time, and I wasn't feeling comfortable with myself. And
okay.
I believe that's a call. That's a call. When you start like putting on some clothes and you don't fit on it.
Oh.
Like, damn, man.
They didn't shrink when I was washing them. I'll tell you.
But let me tell you, you should know the feeling too.
Damn, okay.
You should know the feeling too. Because
I appreciate that.
The change, man. The change that you've done, it's great, man.
I mean, appreciate that. And
that's those little things that when I have people around me and they accomplish that, that's motivation for me to like, okay, man. I mean, I can if he did it, like we can keep helping others to do it.
100%.
You know?
I can attest to this man. This man could be a one-man support system. Okay, this man pushes you day in and day out. If there's a certain period that I haven't sent him a picture in a decent, he's like, hey, where are you? What's happening?
Yeah,
you know? And bro, I send this man more pictures than I do any girls. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts, bro. You know, and he'll be there with that support. He'll tell you what you need.
Always.
Where did the actual science behind it come from? Because a lot of people can be like, oh, you know, work out hard or push yourself or whatever, but you know the nutrition, you know the science behind it. When did you start actually studying?
Studying, like nutrition the part I have around 3 years.
Okay.
Like, learning, I got my certification.
Wow. Okay.
But I never stopped doing research. And I like to pay a lot of attention when it comes to what works for you. Like, for example, your goals are to lose weight, to shred some pounds. Then, okay, so let's see what works on a good way. Because there's a lot of people that can drop calories. As they say, okay, it's easy. Less calories in, more calories out.
Out, yeah.
And then you lose weight.
Right.
But how healthy can you lose weight? Like, you can drop 10 pounds a week.
Right.
But is that healthy?
Right. Is it going to stay off?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to feel good because when you see that scale and it's 10 pounds less, it's like, hey, those are 10 pounds.
Hey,
wow.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of stuff that comes back from that, especially the what they call the rebound and the rebound weight that you can gain it the first day that you start eating a cup of rice.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
But basically, man, it's common sense. It's finding what's best for you, and just keep that. I mean, as soon you find that what's the best for you to shred some pounds, don't try to fix it. It's like what they say. Don't fix it
it's not broken.
if it ain't broken.
Exactly.
You know, so, and I love to see results, man. So when I found that person that is kind of stuck or in a plateau, it's like, okay, man, we did this, we did A, B, C. Okay, so let's try another way.
Right.
And if the person is willing to keep under my coaching, then I bet we're gonna find the way.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna find a way. That's a fact. Rafa, throughout your entire fitness journey, from when you first started to now, have you ever been disillusioned, or maybe like some moments that you're like, man, I'm not getting the results that I want. Let me go eat, a chocolate cake. Like, did you ever feel defeated in your journey, and how did you push forward?
I will say I would never feel like that. I got my anxiety attacks.
Of course.
About food. About food but I have, bro, since that changed, I don't like to
looked back.
I don't want to go back there. So that's one thing that keeps me motivated and keeps me going forward. So as soon as I start eating, like a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video on my Instagram, and I put like I need to get my six pack back.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And I knew it. I was losing them. So as soon as that start happening, it's like, hey,
pilas.
Ponte la pila, and let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get back to it.
Let's get back.
So I start adding maybe a little bit more cardio, lowering the carbs, and playing around. But I'm never gonna go back.
Do you think it's true what they say, that it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle?
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It start with a goal, but then if the goal is good and you reach to it, you want to stay there.
Yeah, of course.
You don't want to go back, or maybe you set up another goal.
Right.
And then I went down to 180 something pounds. Okay, but I still don't have my abs.
Right.
So let me get my abs now.
Right.
Then you're gonna get your abs, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to grow a little bit my back. Let me focus on that. Okay, and start working towards that.
Right.
And then on and on. Goes uno tras del otro.
Yeah, like a domino.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to us about what led you to your first competition. What was there a mentor that was like, hey, you could do this for real, you can take this seriously, you could compete? And talk to us about that first experience overall.
Well, as soon as I start the personal training life here in Miami, in the environment, there were a lot of people that told me like, oh, you look good, you should do it. You should compete. And I did it. The first one I did it was more as a challenge.
Okay.
I mean, all of them, they keep being a challenge because everything is different.
Right.
Every time I've competed, have been mostly under different coaches, and everybody's different. And so as they're different, it's a new challenge.
Right.
Everybody have their own method. So. And nothing, man. I went on stage first time, and I'm like, I like it. I guess I like the struggle, the challenges. I love to work out. I like to eat healthy.
Right.
And I think that was the main thing that keep it as a lifestyle. If I'm not competing, I'm still cooking, doing my chicken, my rice. But as a lifestyle, I can have one of my favorite things is that Lucky Charms.
Oh, yeah?
So I make sure I have my cup of Lucky Charm after my leg day or back.
Hell
something
yeah.
that I burn more calories, that I know I can afford it.
Of course. And I love the way you think about it, because I've started to think about it in the same way. You said afford it. Can I afford it? As far as like the calorie intake and the outtake.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the main principles as to why some people maybe gain success and don't. Yeah. They change the way that they think about working out, about food. Yeah.
You can be weak.
What do you think is the reason so many people, in the world fail in their fitness journey?
There could be a couple of factors, the environment, whatever is around you, it's was one of the main one. it's hard to be in a table where you eating your chicken and rice plain and you eating a
Pizza
a
or
fucking pizza or
pasta.
pasta and
Oh,
steak and stuff like
dude.
that, you know. And then you don't have dessert, and then you're gonna have like your cheesecake.
Oh man.
And I will say environment is one of the main factors that will throw you off the track.
What do you do when you have a client that's telling you like, hey, I'm really trying to focus, but where I live, my family, all they eat is McDonald's or whatever. Like, what do you tell a client like that that's having a hard time focusing with that?
They should talk to their family. Like, hey, there should be support, you know.
Right.
So it's the same thing when my kids is kind of I go through it because
Right.
every weekend they want to probably go and have some ice cream and stuff like that.
Right.
But I try my best to take them and just like and don't break.
Right.
So yeah, they can talk to the family and just like, okay, let me reach out, help me out here, you know.
Right. Help me
I
out.
need more support and be open with it.
What do you find is the main inspiration for most of the clients that contact you for coaching? Do you think that is it 99% I just want to look good? Is it some of them genuinely want to have a healthier lifestyle? Do some of them want to compete? What would you say is kind of like the basis of your clientele?
It's more about lifestyle. They just want to look. Everybody wants to look.
Everybody wants to look good.
I want to look good.
Of course, man. Let's be honest.
So, and most of the girls are kind of the same. Oh, I wanna trim down. I wanna
Right.
get my legs looking better,
Yeah.
glutes and stuff like that.
Right.
And then that's a lifestyle. And then comes the competition, which is I only have coach 3 athletes.
Okay.
Well, that's one bikini girl, one men's physique, and now I had the experience with coaching somebody for bodybuilding.
Okay.
Which the 3 of them are completely different.
What are the differences?
Well, it's the judges in every competition, they look for something different. So I can treat my men's physique guy as I try my bodybuilder because he can lose muscle mass and stuff like that, you know.
Wow. And what do you say? Is there a difference as far as like the demand? Like is the men's physique more demanding or less demanding than the bikini competition? Talk to us about like the requirements.
I will say that bikini is more there's more
Demanding?
demanding.
Oh, wow.
Because if you go to these competitions,
Yeah.
man, it's like there are probably hundreds of girls competing.
Wow.
Men's physique is the second one, and then it's bodybuilding.
Wow.
So, and I guess because of the girls, I mean, they take it as a challenge, and they're probably not that far from accomplished on getting on stage. Then men's physique, you still need to work your ass off.
Yeah.
Because I do men's physique,
Okay.
but we don't show the legs.
Ah.
So it's like, so that's something else that I can put like, okay, if I don't train that hard my legs, I'm gonna just like put that effort towards something else.
Right.
And then bodybuilding is full body. It's like,
Yeah.
that's another type of animal, right?
Yeah, it's a whole monster right there.
Yeah, especially these days as I was telling you, these days the guys are huge, man. They're big.
Wow. So do you think if you don't have the mass, like it's not looking good already?
You can have the conditioning that they probably are looking, but you need that muscle mass too, man. So that's for what I've seen lately. That's what they looking: big muscle mass, and then the conditioning as well.
Rafa, talk to us, a little bit about the differences in what you feel. If you're a little bit more nervous, less nervous, whatever, when you are competing yourself as opposed to coaching someone else that's competing. Talk to us about those differences.
I will say that I will get more nervous when I'm coaching somebody to compete. Because I have my coach, so I bet my coach have to be nervous for me when I'm competing, not myself. And
That boy slick, huh? That boy slick, huh?
Yeah, it was fast. so I think, yeah, I think when I'm coaching somebody, because I don't want to fail. I don't, you know what I mean.
Of course,
Like,
of
that's
course.
my responsibility.
Wow.
And
Okay.
you can spend 18 weeks working your ass off, working harder, doing the cardio, the diet, and every week that pass is harder. You'll have less energy, your mind, and
Is the last week? Are you like dead? Are you?
yeah, that's it. I mean, the body is like getting to like the last thing, the last fuel, the last line to eat right there.
Oh.
La E de échale. So yeah, man. I would say I get more nervous when I'm coaching somebody, because I don't want them to fail. Like, I want them to accomplish I want them to be happy with the results that they get to get to stage.
What's the role of a coach during a competition? Are you allowed to go backstage with your athlete? Do you give them advice? Like, what do you do in the actual competition as a coach?
The actual competition, well, yeah, you can go backstage with them.
Okay.
Even you have to pay for the ticket, but
Of
you
course.
have to do it.
Right.
You have to do it. It doesn't make any sense for your coach if I'm coaching somebody and be in the front, and when he really needs me in the back.
Of course.
Especially that time, you can get nervous. I mean, you probably need to eat some stuff, some sweets, something to
Right.
to bring you up.
Okay.
And also bring your body up. Start pumping. Details. It's about those little details backstage that if you're not there, you can lose. Right? If you don't have that
support.
that vision back there, that okay, now you look good. Okay, no, let's pump a little bit more your back. Or you're missing a little bit of tanning here. Or you miss a little bit of oil. Things like that. That those are things very important for you to, when you come out, to be in front of the judges.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, every single week, you know what I'm talking about? We have three segments. You know what I'm talking about? And the first one is actually called Mail Time. You know what I'm talking about? And in this beautiful segment, we ask our illustrious guests here your own questions. You know what I'm talking about? Because every Saturday, Friday, whatever the case may be, you go on our Instagram, boom, you see a story where you yourself can submit questions to our guests. And here we go. Here are the questions submitted. Is indeed. And here we go. Rafa, you have an amazing transformation yourself. What was the catalyst, or what was it that made you really start the big change?
Myself. I would say myself. As I mentioned before, it's like when I saw that picture, I was like, nah, man, it's like, and I was feeling heavy, slow. I wasn't feeling healthy.
Did you visualize yourself different than what you actually looked?
When I started, I vision myself looking good.
Hey!
I say, hey, I wanna. Who don't wanna look good? I mean, I wanna get that six pack. Okay?
Hell yeah!
I mean, and yes, everything starts with a vision. You should have that vision first, even before you start your process.
Was the first day the hardest for you?
No, because I was motivated. I was motivated. But then, like the third, when I started feeling sore, feeling that soreness from the workouts, when you eating like less calories, you start feeling a little bit tired and different.
Right.
And that change, and yeah, but your body adjusts.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have your mind right, your mindset, and you keep going.
Keep going.
That mindset can't fail, man. You have to be 100% good, and having that mindset right. I always say that in Instagram, man. If you don't have that mindset right, you're gonna break. You're not gonna accomplish. You're not gonna get there.
How would you? I guess we have two more questions from the people. These are all, my only questions. But if you could give a percentage as to how important the mental aspect is compared to everything else, what would you say?
I would say 100%.
Wow.
I would say 100% because if I don't have my mind right, I'm gonna break, instead of eating chicken, I'm gonna eat the pasta.
Oh yeah.
Everything start right there, because who don't like? I mean, I love pasta.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't love carbs?
Exactly. Or I'm gonna have a shake of protein instead of having that cheesecake. I want cheesecake. That's why I mentioned it a couple of times about it. So,
bro, his subconscious is like as at the Cheesecake Factory, bro.
So that's why the mind is important. If you go to the gym and you don't have that mindset right, your mind doesn't. You're not gonna have energy. Oh, yeah. So you have to push that mindset to be, hey, let's go. You have this. You got this. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And everything start working from there.
Oh, yeah. Second question from our mail time segment. Rafa, and we kind of went over this a little bit. Feel free to reiterate. Sure. What do you think is the most challenging part about losing weight, and why?
Environment, as I said, the support. That support is it's one of the main things. If you don't have the support from the people around you. Now, if you're single, you live by yourself, then you need to have your own motivation.
Yeah,
your
man.
Own motivation. Just like, how bad do you want it? I've mentioned that before also. It's like, how bad you want that change? Do I really want it? If you really want that change, like you want that change, like everything that you've gone through is because you want it.
Right.
And if you want it, you're gonna get it.
Hell yeah.
So everything starts within you. If you're by yourself, like I would say, hey, if they invite you to, even I told you, hey, let's have some beers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're like, damn, I really want to get that six pack. Yeah. And I'm like, I respect that. Hey, I was gonna bring some beers for you, but I respect that.
Thank you, bro.
That's support.
Hell yeah, it is support, man.
So and you have to be like strong.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a different type of six pack. You know what I'm saying?
I bet before you will say like, yeah. Let's do it.
Bro.
Yeah,
if it was a year ago, I'd be like, bring cheesecake, damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say like your own motivation.
All right.
Be motivated. How bad do you want it?
Oh, damn. And the last question from our mail time segment, Rafa. What's your favorite cheat meal?
Burgers.
Hey, what's the love of good burger, bro?
So I like burgers, cookies, and ice cream.
Damn. Okay.
And beers.
Bro.
I'm a beer guy. So
For real?
I like to try different type of beers and that's it. Like if I'm gonna go have my cheat meal, I'll make sure the three of them are there.
Oh, damn, that's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
And how often? And by the way, thank you for those mail time questions. Feel free to, check out the Instagram. Send them every week. And how often are you having cheat meals, you personally?
Lately, every week.
Hey!
But I try to keep it every other week.
Okay.
Yeah,
and if we're doing competition, it's not how often?
Oh, it's when my coach say it.
Gotcha.
And sometimes if you don't say it, if you don't mention it, I ask. Hey, I don't see cheat meal around here. When is my next cheat meal?
Oh,
but sometimes you can go 6 weeks, 8 weeks without getting off track.
Okay.
Like my guy that competed yesterday, he was kind of rough, but he was ready.
Rough in what sense?
Rough in the cheat meal.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because he didn't have in 16, 18 weeks that we trained, we put the work. He had probably 4 cheat meal.
Oh wow!
And it was because I was like, hey, have it. But he really wanted to get to how he got yesterday. That he was like, I don't need it. I'm like, bro, it's not for your mind right now. It's for your body. Your body, it's like needing that extra fats, extra carbs. So it helps the process, but in the back, it helps the mind too. It's the mind.
Oh man,
everything is there, man. So, but yeah, man, it's if they don't tell me, I'm like, okay, let's go.
All right, he goes, let's get it.
I believe for lifestyle, everybody that wants that change, I mean, every other 2 weeks you can get off at least and have one meal.
Right.
One meal, dessert, and if you like beers or a cup of wine or something like that, just have it, man.
Right.
It's a lifestyle that you want to build.
Right. Because do you think that if you're too strict with it, it's going to be doomed to fail?
Not really, but I mean, I will say that you're gonna get tired of it, you know, and you know that when you eating healthy, you you have less options.
It's the same food every day.
Yeah,
At least
it's
for
the
me,
same.
is ground turkey, asparagus. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, brother. And egg whites in the morning.
Egg whites in the morning. There you go, man. There you go. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's not that many options, bro.
Right.
So you get tired of it. It's like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna eat this now. So you need, when you break that, it's like resetting your mind, resetting your body. Okay, I had this today.
Right.
And even though there's people that, if you have your cheat meal at night, the next day in the morning you wake up looking even better.
Dude, yeah. There's
Yeah,
it's happened. It's happened to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Bro, I've had a key lime pie, and then the next morning I got 2 abs up here. I was like, what is happening right now?
Let me get the books now.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'd be like, damn, I discovered a new method over here.
Yeah.
Pero,
But, the body appreciates, man. The body appreciates those things. I would say.
what would you say that you've learned about yourself during this entire process?
In nutrition, or
If you want to go as deep as you want to go, if there were times that you didn't think that you would have the commitment, the determination that you have now, tell me things that you've learned about yourself, Rafa, as a person through having those blinders, through being able to focus so intently and for so long.
bro, I've learned not to break. I try myself to keep myself motivated, and I've learned, thanks God, how to accomplish that, and find within the way to keep moving forward. It doesn't matter what's around me or what's happening in the world,
Right.
or whatever, and just keep focusing. I guess I've learned how strong I am in my mind, especially, and be unbroken.
Oh man, Rafa, there's a common I would think misconception. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it's true or it's not true. From a lot of females that I know, they want to get into the fit environment, the fit community, the fit mindset, but a lot of them tell me, I don't want to get too ripped, I don't want my arms to be too big, I don't want to look too quote unquote manly.
That's the biggest myth.
So I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee because I'm gonna need it, brother.
Yeah. I mean, bro, to build it takes time. So and I believe that it's a lot about nutrition. When you want to build muscle, some people don't have any idea about how much eating they have to do, how much work they have to put in. If you want to grow, put that muscle on.
Right.
So and especially for girls, they don't have the I will say the help that our system have, or body.
Right.
Testosterone. So all that, it's a plus that we have. So it's
A
even
fast
harder.
metabolism.
Exactly. It's even harder for them to start building, and it takes time. So that's all the girls, they tell me that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
Like, but I want to start the coaching, but remember, I don't want to look manly.
Yeah. They say that.
You know,
Yeah.
like, it's hard. It's hard. You have to eat a lot, and most of the girls, they just want to trim down, and
Right.
and that goes with the nutrition and type of exercise. So
What would you say are some other myths or misconceptions about fitness or health that you hear all the time that you're like, that's not true?
that's a good question. There's so many that I don't have one specific. I don't. The myth, I will say that's one of the things that most of everybody is like, okay, I want to get big fast, or I want to lose 30 pounds and keep it off
Yeah, for an event
for
or
an
whatever.
event,
Yeah.
and then keep it up from there. Those are things that can happen, but from there it's like you're gonna get it back. So every time they tell me something, they ask me something, and I see it for myself unreal, I will tell them straight up, look, I don't think that's possible. Let's be honest.
So you will, like, if someone comes up to you and they want to hire you, your coaching expertise, your skills, for, let's say, boom, I'm getting married in 4 weeks and I want to lose 50 pounds, you're just gonna be like, I can't accept you.
No, I mean I can't.
Yeah.
Because my conscience, I have a clear conscience, and I like to be honest.
Okay.
I like to be real, man, and that have happened to me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
there's some girls that they have an event at marriage, they want to fit into something in 30 days or 60 days, 2 months, and I'm like, look, my opinion, you can lose 2 pounds per week, the max that I like, so it keeps off.
Right.
But I mean, I'm a trainer. I'm not a
magician.
I'm not a magician, or hey, just go to a doctor.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I kind of want to bring up. What are your 2 cents? I remember I had asked you briefly because I was having, bro, your boy's having trouble areas with the lower back. I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to get a little bit more trim over here. So I was like, oh, what do you think of these non-invasive procedures, the freezing of the cells, all that stuff? Talk to me a little bit about that. Do you think it works? Do you think it only works for a little while and it comes back? What are your 2?
I will say that it works because it's a process. So it's like if you freezing your forearm and you compress it for a certain amount of time for 3-4 months, every day, your forearm will start getting that mold, getting that form. But as soon as I stop that process, your body's gonna just go back to normal. Bro.
Go back to normal.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've seen it with people like close girls that I know, and they've done it. They not even the freezing. They put some type of un yeso. When you broke
a cast,
like a cast,
okay,
on their waist.
For
a couple hours, and then you take it off, and then you do that process. You do that process like 3 times a week or 4 times a week, and okay, there is getting that shape. But when you stop that process, their waist start coming back.
Yeah. I saw something similar where it's like, how they do cupping for the back?
Yeah,
they have these big ones for ass cheeks.
They suck it.
And they suck the ass cheek, and then they put it before and after, right after. I'm like, oh wow, of course it's gonna look like that because that's
a good marketing.
Oh, of course.
Hey, no, it's like if I go to the gym and I get a great workout, I'm gonna look pump.
Exactly.
That's why those gym pictures after the sessions, that you can't miss that.
That's false advertisement, bro.
Exactly, because you don't gotta look like that next day. You don't look that pump.
When you're watching Netflix tonight, así no te vas a mirar, bro.
Exactly. So let's be real. So yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, and I'm like, but just work. Put the work in. Put the work, man. It's gonna come. Just work.
Does it bother you when you're at the gym and you see, certain people that only go there for the Instagram picture, like they don't really work, y se van para la casa?
I mean, when I'm at the gym and I'm training myself, I focus on myself.
Yeah.
But that looks stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah, and I've seen it. I've seen people just going to the gym, probably do one exercise, take a picture, and they just leave. But you see that a lot, especially nowadays with the influencers and stuff like that. They just go to the gym to do some videos and that's it. They don't. There's a lot of them that they don't really care about putting the real work.
Right.
They just want to be influencers.
When you first got started in this, did you ever envision...
Influencers won't like me after that.
No, listen. The influencers that go in there, get that pumping workout for real, man, they shouldn't be offended.
Man, they shouldn't be offended. And I mean, props to them. They get money from it.
Exactly. Well, I was going to ask you, you yourself, you have promoted products, you've done sponsors. Talk to us about, did you ever think that you would have all these opportunities arise from your first step into the gym?
No. I mean, I never thought about it. Having all that opportunity that I have today. But everything comes from the hard work that you put. My Instagram is based for motivate people and show that everything is possible if you put the work. I like to post things that people say like, oh wow, if he did it, I can do it, man.
Right.
So it's like
your pictures are
motivation, man. Motivation's self-motivation as well. I know if I'm kind of low, I can look at it and I'm like, okay, if I did that, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, let me get it better. Let me push 10 more pounds.
Right.
Things like that, you know.
Right.
Like so all the hard work that I've done have get me to all the opportunities that I have today, which are great, man. I mean, I promote some supplements when I was with Better and Nutrition, and you don't know what's gonna open for myself.
Exactly.
Tomorrow, what door is gonna open tomorrow? The hard work that I've done.
Wow. Talk to me about some of the, if there were any, challenges in establishing a new customer base in a whole new market across the country. Was it difficult? Was it, did you already have a lot of, I guess, connections from your reputation as a phenomenal coach down here? Talk to us about that.
Wow. You got me in that one. Bro, man. Challenges. Well, man, not even worldwide. Challenges can be even in the States. So, challenges can be in the States, and I've coached people that they don't change that fast, or not that fast, but you coach them for a couple of months and they still kind of look the same. Those are challenges for me. Those are, I see them like a challenge.
Is that frustrating?
It gets to me. It gets to me because I really want to see that change. If I'm coaching somebody, I want to see changes, man. And when I don't see it, it's like, okay, what's going on here? But then when I review everything that we're doing, it's like, okay, lower calories, higher calories, carbs, fats, protein. Then you should be doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what have you done? What have you
if
been
1 plus
following
1,
everything?
If 1 plus 1 is 2,
yeah, exactly.
Entonces, ahí going.
You know, so and then comes, but it's still frustrating because I mean, you hire me for something.
Of
you know,
course.
let me do it.
Of course.
Let me coach you give me a couple of months. You'll see. I mean, but there's challenges like that. Like it gets to me. Like, oh man, how I'm gonna do this? But as I say before, you find a way. If you have the time, you know, if you give me the time, we'll find a way.
Oh yeah, he said we'll find a way. That man is dedicated.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, every single week, you know what I'm talking about? We have three segments, and the second one is actually the movie review of the week. You know what I'm talking about? And in this beautiful segment, we ask our illustrious guest for a suggestion, a recommendation. You know what I'm talking about? It could be a movie, a TV show. I mean, we've had albums, we've had video game suggestion, any sort of media that, let's say, you know, you got 10,000 people in front of you, and they need to kill like 2 hours because they're about to watch Rafa compete. You know what I'm talking about? And they need to kill 2 hours. What can they do? What can they, you know, if they get on Netflix, Hulu, whatever it is, HBO, lo que sea, what would you recommend? An amazing movie, maybe it could even be bodybuilding, you know, whatever you want to suggest. But don't be...
Oh, the last movie that I watched that I was like, okay, you know what? I can watch it again. Okay. I'm not very into shows or movies. When you have kids, it's kind of hard to get to the TV because there's always cartoons in one, or there's some YouTube in the other one, and man, it's kind of hard. But when I get the chance, which is like little like 20 minutes maybe. I don't even watch anything, to be honest. But the last movie that I watched was from Mark Wahlberg, Infinite.
Okay. I haven't.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna say the working out one that he did, Mark.
With The Rock.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Miami,
yeah. That was a good one.
No. It was a recent one. That's a good movie. Infinite, I believe is the name.
Okay.
It's an action, and I love action movie.
Okay.
I bet a lot of you guys and girls like it too.
Hell yeah.
And that's a good movie to watch.
Okay. How many stars would you give it out of 5?
I would get 4.
4?
Four
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable.
And for a movie to keep me awake, I have to be good, you know.
He's like, bro, if I get to the credits, it's a good movie.
It's a
you
good
know?
movie. Yeah, definitely, man. Because sometimes I just like put the movie with the kids and everybody, and I don't finish it.
No.
Well, I woke up early and
Exactly.
I woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh
every
my
day.
God. Well, I was going to ask you kind of like, what's your, and thank you for that beautiful movie suggestion. You see it on the screen, 4 out of 5 stars. Talk to us a little bit about your day to day. You know, you say you wake up at 5, 6. At what time are you working out? How often are you working out? For how long are you working out? Talk to us about that day to day.
Well, my day to day, I start my days, bro, at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. I try to be pouring that coffee in the cup.
Oof.
And get into my bike. So that's the first thing I do every morning. 35, 40, 50 minutes. All depends how I feel. But let me tell you, bro, those minutes are more, they're not for cardio. I don't see it as cardio. I see it like a mindset time. Like a refresh or mindset.
A little mind warm up right there?
Yeah, I just like everything off, no lights, anything. I just jump in the bike, even on sandals. Some people have seen those videos, like I'm on sandals on my bike, and those are like reflection time. I reflect a lot those minutes, and then I start. I listen to the daily word of God.
Okay.
Not afraid to say that.
Don't be. Don't be.
And I listen to the word of the day, and then my day start. I have my breakfast, probably taking, if I don't have clients early, like around 7, that's the time that I start training clients. Then I can take the kids to school. Then when I go to train, then I train myself 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. All depends on the program that I'm following. Sometimes, like in the last 6 weeks, my leg days have been for 3 hours and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm working like the whole leg. Most people divide them. Like one day they focus on quads, the other day they focus on hamstring. So when you focus everything on one day, especially legs, that it takes longer.
But are you like a damn noodles? You know, the day after, how you get up?
Bro, man, they sometimes they hurt even the same day.
Oh, dude. Oh, por Dios.
Yeah. So when I finish my work, some hard leg days, and I live on a second floor, it's like looking at the stairs, man. Like, should I go up now or should I stay a little bit longer down here?
Oh, dude. You know? I would need a firefighter exit to come out of the pole, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, bro. It's like, but yeah, and then from there, I have some clients that I train at night, not night, 6 to 7. That will be my last client. Then go home, make sure everything is all right, having my food ready for next day, because I like to be prepared.
Right.
That's how they say you prep. If you fail to prep.
Oh yeah, yep, 100%.
Be prepped to fail.
Yep. Oh, 100%. Do you think that waking up early has been a detrimental part or an instrumental part, excuse me, in your success?
Lately, I will say yes, because what got me up now at 5 a.m. is this book is called the 5 a.m. Club.
Okay, talk to me about that. I've heard a lot of things. Talk to me.
Okay, when I read, I don't retain that much. So no, I do retain. Hey, this is it's motivational, man. I mean, it's how your brain works those first hours of the morning. It works more. You see everything more clear, so you can have your meditation. It talks about all this. Meditation, your programming, how it talks a lot about having the technology. How you call that? La cosa de tecnología that we have around the phone.
We're addicted?
Yeah. So don't touch how not seeing your phone the first 2 hours of the day can help you be productive during that day.
Most people, the first thing they do when they wake up is check their phone.
Check their phones. Right. Yeah. I was like that before, and I try to at least, because when I listen to the word, the daily word, it's on the phone. So, but when I jump in the bike, so my first 30 minutes or 40 are just just reflecting.
So you're not listening to music?
No.
Oh shit.
No, I don't even get my phone to put music neither.
Bro,
so
that's
it's like hoodie on and just like the silence because it's 5 a.m.
right.
So when people start waking up and you don't have waking up at that time, you don't have that many distractions.
Yeah, because no one's there to
Everybody's
bother you.
sleeping.
Yeah.
So you don't have that distraction and you can be more productive during that day. So he talks a lot about that. I really recommend it, man. It's and is they have their story because this mentor teaching to a guy and a girl and how they can be more productive on their own on stuff that they do.
The 5 a.m. club, you see it on the screen.
Yeah. So that have helped me a lot waking up at 5 a.m. And I wasn't like a big believer on that.
Okay.
And it's funny because after I start reading that book and I start waking up every day at 5 a.m., it's like I wake up, even though I want to sleep until 6 the next day, it's like I put my alarm to 6 a.m. on 6 a.m. and then I wake up at 5.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the new habit.
Right.
New habit. And man, I wake up every day at 5 a.m. now.
Wow. And what time do you go to sleep?
9:30, 10, I should be like going to bed. If not, I'm gonna fall asleep wherever I'm at.
Bro, you could be getting a pump in at the gym.
What's going on? No. That's another thing. If I feel like if I wake up early and I don't feel it, I'd rather to not even get to the gym. I'd rather to take a nap first and then just like. But I'm the type of person that I can go over 20 minutes nap, but then I feel more tired after.
Right.
So those 20 minutes cap, it's like the best, and then just keep going.
Would you say that it's, and if you've done both, is it more beneficial for you personally to work out in the morning or at night?
For myself, at least in the morning, but having a couple of meals in, I feel more energized. I have never trained in early in the morning. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. My respect to them. But yeah, man. In the morning, I think you have more energy and you get it out of the way.
Right.
I mean, those late workouts are killers.
Oh,
It's like tough, you go to work, you have a rough day at work, and then you go to the gym. There's not the same level of energy. I will say that. I mean, but the body adjusts.
Yeah.
It's like the molding thing for that girls use sometimes, those treatments. It's like your body adapts to it.
How important would you say it is to establish routines? You said that, you started waking up at 5 or whatever the case, and now you can pretty much wake up at 5 without even having to set your alarm at 5. How important is it to set routines in the sense of like, all right, well, I'm going to eat X amount of times per day and I'm going to eat this, and kind of just constantly drill that. Is that repetitiveness important to reaching your goals?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so because I mean everything starts getting easier as you're used to it. You don't gonna feel uncomfortable with it. Like at the first week, you probably be like, "Fuck, I need to cook." It gets to the point like it gets a habit. So if you don't, it gets to a point where it's the other way around. It's like if you don't cook, you feel like stressed.
Right.
Like, damn, I need to go home because I need to cook.
Right.
So for me, it's very important to get that routine on and make it a habit.
Do you have are you the type to like not have any sort of pena in like if you go out with a bunch of friends and right now you're not really having cheat meals, you're not having any beers, you're not, whatever the case. No te da pena go to freaking the club with a bunch of egg whites or like do you not, are you okay with like if everybody's going out and everybody's drinking, you're like, nah, I'm not gonna partake?
I'm good with it.
Yeah, you're like, I don't get it.
I'm good with that because if I'm like on a strict diet, I just don't go out.
Hell yeah, bro. That's smart. That's smart, bro.
That's the thing, man. I mean,
why have that temptation in front of me,
exactly,
right?
Why I'm gonna go through it?
Yeah.
If I don't have to, I don't have to be there. I just don't go. But if I go, like I don't care having my meal with me.
Right.
My chicken and broccoli,
Hell
or
yeah.
fish and broccoli. I don't care if the smell bother you. I need to eat this. This is my meal. I'm
Hell
sorry for
yeah.
you, man. Not for me. You know?
Hell yeah.
So I don't feel uncomfortable with that at all.
Damn.
I'm not paying. I'm not shy with that.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's the type of attitude that you need to have, man.
Exactly, because I mean, it's my goals.
Yes.
I have my own goals. If you don't have your own goals, like fitness wise, it's like that's on you.
Right.
But again, it comes to support. I mean, nobody's gonna say anything.
Right. Rafa, talk to us about that moment. I mean, I recently had a similar moment when you finally start fitting into some nice clothes, bro. I wore chinos for the first time in my life the other day. Yeah. Bro, that's facts. Talk to me about like finally being able to fit in those jeans, put on a nice white tee, a little gold chain, looking good out here, because I know all about putting layers on to hide,
Some layers. Yeah, man. It feels great. I mean, when you put those jeans, man, that can fit good, and then they are still a little bit bigger around your waist, I guess that's the best feeling ever. And especially when you get some tees on that fit good, you can see some muscle definition around, even though you have it on.
That muscle definition.
That feels good, man. I mean, it feels good, as I say before. It feels good to look good.
Oh, it feels good to look good, man. Rafa, what do you say? We had asked previously what were some of the biggest challenges in coaching someone else. But what would you say some of the biggest challenges that you've personally gone through as far as like your fitness journey?
And fitness journey, well, within my body or
yes.
just adapting to something. My body, I would say my biggest one is getting my back better.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I believe that's one of my weak parts. And my legs, of course. Even though they're changing a little bit.
Bro, the man's doing 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
come on.
So, but the nutrition have to do with that a lot too in those days. But I would say my back and legs, and it's kind of frustrating, man. It's kind of frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't found the solution to that. So what I'm thinking now is like to probably hire somebody with more knowledge on that part that can help me to get better.
In the bodybuilding world, is that a common practice, finding someone who specializes in a specific body part?
No. I mean, it's like, well, there's some people that are like better, have like a little bit better approach, I would say.
Okay.
To certain parts of the body. Like I have people that contact me only to train legs, for example. But everybody, I mean, it's about experience. If you have the experience on training, you're gonna have like the experience on training the whole body, not just one part. But I mean, I'd say like getting help from somebody that have more knowledge than me on that area, because I think it will help me. That's like when somebody hired me. It's like, okay,
right.
I think Rafa is gonna help me to shred some pounds, because I'm doing this by myself and I haven't reached my goal yet. So
yep.
I need somebody with a different mentality, different approach that it maybe helps me. And to be honest, I've never had a trainer before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to train here in Miami with one of my coaches. We used to do legs.
Okay.
Sometimes, but sometimes
right.
It wasn't nothing. And yeah, my legs changed, but then I moved, things changed, COVID came, everything, but I think yeah, that's one of my biggest challenge that I had within myself.
How would you say that COVID affected everything? I know last time you had come in, you had mentioned to us about how you were doing some virtual coaching at some point, then you were doing some group classes down here. But what about in LA? What about are things still closed? How are things looking over there?
Well, when I first moved over there, everything was closed. That was back last year, by November.
I remember you telling me we were talking.
And I'm like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you know what? I think I might need to go back, because I can't be here without working.
Right, of course.
But COVID was a challenge, man, for everybody.
Of
for
course.
everybody.
I bet.
And those especially me that I wasn't used to, still not used to it, to train somebody like virtual.
Okay.
Because it's not the same.
It's not.
the
It's
same.
not.
So I used to have those legs, abs and booty classes virtually through Zoom. Zoom, yeah.
Yeah,
Zoom.
yeah, yeah.
And well, the thing is that I came back because I everything was shut down over there. So I kept doing as Miami is very special, was open.
Yes.
I can keep doing my training here.
Right.
But yeah, was a challenge, man. Those virtual classes was a big challenge for myself because I was not used to it.
And at what point did things start turning around over there for you?
Well, I'm not doing virtual classes, but I'm doing more online coaching.
Okay.
Well, I guess as everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people know me here in Miami.
Of course.
And I wasn't here. So some people, they just want to keep me for being their coach.
Of course.
And so those one-on-one training, it turns into online coaching. So what I do their nutrition guidance and their workouts. But and I've met good people over there in LA. I can deny that. And some of them are my clients, but I do everything through online.
Right.
Maybe because they're far, or maybe because we can find the time, or training. A lot of people see it as a luxury.
Yes.
It shouldn't be. You're investing on yourself,
Right.
But if you don't have, if you don't have the money, I respect that.
Right.
So if you don't have the money, look, I know we can train, but I can do online coaching.
Right.
So online coaching for me have grown.
Okay.
Have been my main thing to do.
Okay.
Even though I love to train people one-on-one because I like to push them.
Right.
I want to see that you put in the work.
Right.
So yeah, but I mean that change have been good.
When you first started out and you first started working out, were you making the mistake of maybe putting on too much weight and not doing the correct posture or the correct form? Talk to us a little bit about that.
I'm still making mistakes. Yeah, man. It's you always gonna make a mistake when you don't have somebody there telling you how to do things right. So I went through a lot of shit. Man. I mean, I injured myself a couple of times because I never had that person telling me like, look, do this right, do this like this, get this form, put your elbows in.
Right.
Don't go progressively up on weight and I wasn't like very smart on that, especially on putting weight. If I'm gonna squat and I feel strong, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So
max out in this
yeah.
bitch.
So I've learned a lot through injuries, man. Through injuries, then I do my research and keep learning myself.
Right.
Which is good for all my trainees or
Right.
clients that I coach everybody by my own experience,
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want you to be making the same mistake that I did.
Yes.
Because it got me injured. Because
Right.
it didn't get me nowhere.
Right. I'm gonna save you a hospital bill. You know?
Exactly.
Straight up.
Put it like that. Yeah. So yeah, man. I've learned a lot by those mistakes.
Right. Wow.
A lot of them. Like I'm still learning.
Wow.
I'm still learning.
Aren't we all? Ladies and gentlemen, every single week, you know what I'm talking about? We have three. I said three segments.
Right. And the last one, oh, man.
And the last one is the quest for the truth. Rafa knows it all too well. And in this here segment, we ask a random, emphasis on the word random, card from this here deck of cards, and we'll have Rafa answer it.
Do I have
you want to pick
3 times?
You want to pick?
Do I have 3 times?
What do you mean?
Like, can I pick 3?
Go for it.
But I only answer 1.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'll let you pick though, brother.
No, you pick.
Okay, gotcha.
You pick.
All right. Let me see what we got over here.
You the man here.
Okay, this is a good one. All right. Rafa.
Aye.
What were you afraid of most as a child?
Wow.
Oof, I know. I came out of nowhere.
Bro, that's a tough one again, man.
Yeah, bro.
Afraid. As a child.
As a child.
Bro, I was trouble when I was little. So I wasn't that much afraid.
I don't want to get lost at Toys R Us, bro. Like,
no, man. I mean, oof, that's a tough question.
there has to be, bro. Un monstruo, like it has to be something that, like, you know, like maybe what's the one that Bloody Mary? Like there has to be something.
When I used to surf, I remember even though I surfed for so many years, I was still afraid of sharks.
Did you ever have a shark experience?
I saw some stuff. I don't know if they were sharks or whatever, but I saw some big stuff.
Bro, it's either a shark or some basurita in the ocean. But
yeah, bro, yeah, man. I remember I used to like when with one of my boys and that we used to surf a lot together. We used to just grab the boards and just walk around, and wherever we see waves, we just like jump in.
Oh wow!
So we were walking and we saw some good waves. And I remember this was yesterday, and we went in like nothing. Like, let's go. There's where we're going. That's the spot. We were swimming, bro. This big shadow just passed by the little wave that was coming up. But I can tell you, the shadow was like half of the wall.
Nah.
And that was a really tough experience because we went out so fast, man. I think we almost run over the water.
Yeah, like Jesus over here,
like
bro.
Jesus. Yeah. So that was, but yeah, man, that was a tough one. and yeah, man, I always was like afraid of having that, seeing that close. Those big animals.
Yeah, if you're close, it's too late. You know,
yeah,
like...
exactly. You know, so yeah, man, I will say that. At least in something that I can remember.
Okay.
But nothing. I was tremendo. I was travieso.
Okay,
So
all right.
I probably was afraid about my mom or my dad catching me doing something wrong, you know?
Yo, for real.
But I was still doing it. So.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So yeah, man.
All right. Good answer. Rafa, I definitely want to know, we have a lot of MMA fighters that come through here. A lot of UFC fighters. Shout out Danny, the Colombian Warrior Chavez.
Sir, Danny.
You know what I'm saying? What would you say are some of the biggest differences in the weight cut in the MMA world and the bodybuilding world? I know you recently had an athlete, was it yesterday that was competing? Yeah. That you told me, had lost a decent amount of weight.
Yeah, since we started, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know that in the MMA community, it's kind of a shorter time period that they have to cut.
They start cutting it in a week, right?
Something like a week or 2 weeks out, and they hit hard. They go to the sauna.
I really respect the process that these guys do, man. I mean, you don't compete, but
but
I respect you too because I don't like grappling, man. But and the cutting weight it's different process because normally what they do it's what I think because I never coach an MMA fighter to get ready to fight so what I think is these guys try to cut more water weight.
Yes.
So the water weight, yes, you can cut it. You can cut it faster. But in bodybuilding, you wanna get to the division weight without losing muscle. So that's and try to keep it that way too, so you can get the conditioning that you're gonna need to be on stage. So you need size, you need conditioning. In MMA or any type of fight that you need to cut weight, it's more water weight. So it's more. You don't need that conditioning.
Right.
It's two type different of process. I will say.
How much water weight can a person cut? What do you say?
I would say more than 10 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how you get those crazy cuts, huh?
Exactly.
But you come in there, like un fantasma, bro.
No, yeah, definitely. That's why a lot of people when they don't meet to that conditioning level, they do the water manipulation. I don't know if the fighters do it, but you start drinking like 3-4 gallons of water without having that much carbs because carbs get your body have water.
Right.
So you drain it, you're flushing all that water without having carbs. So you drop in water, then you introduce more carbs. So your body is keeping that still water from the carbs, but you're still flushing. So and then you fill out without water.
Wow.
But if you don't reach to a good conditioning, then a lot of people use diuretics, and which is like if you don't know how to do it, it's very dangerous for your health.
Right, definitely.
And so you keep flushing that water.
Wow.
But you guys or these guys that fight, the process is different. I'll say it's different.
Rafa, what are your 2 cents on surgery? Do you think that every person with proper dieting, proper nutrition, and a proper workout schedule can lose however much weight they need to lose? Or do you think that some people, because of X, Y, and Z, metabolism, illness, whatever, do you think they have to resort to a doctor, or do you think a doctor is never the answer? Talk to me about that.
I will say that everybody's different, but I will say that the doctor will be like the last resource to get to, especially with this bypass surgery that is very famous now. But I think that if you find the right nutrition, the right workout plan, I think you can reach to those goals to lose weight without getting to a doctor. I will say that leave it for that's the last thing that somebody should do,
Right.
not the first.
Last resort.
Yeah, man. I mean, but the thing is that again, nobody have the strength within in order to accomplish what's gonna take 2-3 years of
Right.
work.
Do you tell that? Now, here's the thing. A lot of people, we live in a society or in a time of instant gratification. People want it now.
Yeah.
Do you think that if you go into a client or a possible athlete, whatever the case may be, and you tell them that, hey, this is going to be a process of 2 to 3 years. You want to lose that 100 pounds, whatever,
Yeah.
and you want to keep it off. Like it's not gonna be done in 4 months. Do you think that they'll be more likely to, hit the door or stay for those 2-3 years?
All depends on the person, I'll say. I mean, I had some people asking me about that.
Like time frames?
Yeah, in time frames. If it's like a real one, I will suggest them like what to do, and because as I say, I'm straight up.
Exactly.
And if they like it, what I see, what I think, how the process can be, and they let me work, then the way I approach all that information, or I'll tell them all the information, they probably do it. But some people come with some type of resolution that are
Right.
like unreal,
Right.
and they just want it fast. So I'll tell the truth. Like you won't make it happen. You will need at least this. If, for example, I always recommend like 2.5 pounds a week maximum.
Okay.
So you can keep it off. And if you want to lose 100 pounds, what's that? That's 100 weeks. Put 100 weeks. It's not everybody wants to go through.
Oh, hell no.
hard
Yeah.
work.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell them like that. And if they like it, they like it. If not, I'm sorry.
Right. Oh.
You find another trainer that can help you. There's
Right.
a lot of trainers out there, with all due respect to all of them, but that they will tell you, oh yeah, we can accomplish that. But then there's something that they doing that it's not right. It's like losing. Okay, let's lose 30 pounds in 30 days.
Yeah. That's
Like, are you serious? For real? And you see even magazines. You go to Publix, and you see magazines. Hey, doctor, I don't know.
Yeah.
X, lose 60 pounds in 30 days. It's like what? It's like how? Like, stop eating.
Right. Chop off an arm and a leg.
man,
That's
yeah.
60 pounds,
But
boy.
that's for me. It's kind of every time I see that doesn't motivate me. Like when people come with frame times, like okay, I want to do this in X amount of time, and if it's not real, that kind of it seems not real. That's like wow, these people. I mean, why?
Right.
Like, come on, you gotta see yourself. You have to have something here
Right.
that tells you like this is gonna take longer.
No, 100%.
Yeah, and well, man, that will say that will be.
Wow.
But there's a lot of people that they want things fast, and if I don't see it reaching it, that's not my client. I'm not your trainer. I'm not your coach.
What do you do to keep people in check, to keep people focused? If you see someone that's falling off the rails, what do you do to try to like get them to get back on the rails?
Just trying to motivate them. I mean, you can lose that motivation. You have a goal.
Right.
It's like if you like that now, and I see a picture like you eating a couple of pictures like every day eating something that can get you off track.
Right.
I was gonna ask you like, hey, everything good?
Of
What's
course.
up, man? You're doing so good, right? And right now
Right.
you're gonna fuck it up. So I try to be on top of all my clients.
Yeah,
All
right.
my clients.
I throw out all my XL shirts, so if I gain the weight, I'm naked, brother. You know,
You see, that's how it is, man.
Straight up.
That's how it is. So if I see some of my clients going off track, I just try to remember, especially when you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And even though it's my money, like I pay my bills through that. I tell you, yo, Juan, come on, man, you paying me,
Right.
And now you're gonna do this,
Exactly.
Then you don't want it.
Exactly.
So let's get back to it. You're doing this amount of progress. Look at the physiques.
Right.
That's why I told you way before. Pictures are like the most important things you can have.
They are.
When you're going through a physique transformation.
You think it's more important than the number on the scale?
All depends. Like there's people like they look better and the scale don't change and they just like freak out.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm 200 pounds and I'm look athletic, shredded, and a little bit big, I'm good.
Hell yeah.
You know, but there's people that freak out, but my opinion is more how you feel, how you look.
Damn.
How you feel and how you look. So that's why those pictures are important. And I ask all my clients to have those pictures because when they getting off track, I just show you the before picture, the first picture that you take.
Right.
Like look at you now.
Oof.
Like you see now you're gonna get off track and
Right.
you're so close to your goals.
Right.
And you don't gonna finish.
Oh.
I like to be very straight with them. Very straight. I mean, come on, man, you can do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. I mean, whatever. Damn. Let's change something. Let's do this plan this week, and then I'm gonna do another one the next week.
Right.
To see how your body reacts. So I just try to keep them motivated.
Keep them motivated.
Whatever it takes, I'll try to do, man.
Hell yeah. Hit him with that let's get it, you know?
Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, man. By the way, where'd that come from? You know, where'd the catchphrase come from? Let's get it.
You remember the cap? Let's get it. Well, it's that motivation, man, that I always told myself. Well, a lot of people say that phrase. But I took it very personal. I even have it in my belt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
So inside it says, let's get it.
That's dope.
And that's my main phrase to go when I'm gonna do something at the gym or not even in the gym, just to wake up. Like I told you way before in the first episode that we did, it was like you're gonna wake up and oh my God, I don't wanna, but I have to. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Oh, damn.
So it kept going. It kept going.
Oh man,
I still love it.
Damn. And I think it's remarkable how you're getting that morning workout. I mean, you don't even call it a workout, but that, you know, those 30, 40, 50 minutes in the bike that you do it with no music, all dark. That takes determination, man. Because to work out with no music is not anybody can do that. And I mean, I can attest for when I work out in the morning, the endorphins are running like crazy, bro. There's sometimes that I'm out here crying while I'm working out. And like, what's going on right now, bro? Like, bro, this estrogen is hitting hard, dog. Like,
my hormones are getting balanced, man. What's going on here?
Yo,
it's not easy, man. But aside, it's more for my mind that one. But I mean, it helps a lot within the process, with the process that you go to accomplish your goals, especially if you're trying to shed some fat, some pounds, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a colossal episode we have had today. Yes, can we please give it up for our guest today, Rafa Martinez? My brother, thank you so much for dropping on by.
Pleasure,
always an absolute pleasure.
Be here, see you, and I'm very, very happy for you for the process that you've gone through.
I cannot thank you enough for all the advice, all the help that you've given me. It goes, man. The other day, there was this thing called, whatever. It was a 5K down here in Doral. And I had done one, I think like a year back. Yeah. And bro, a year ago, bro, I did 2 monkey bars. I'm going to call it a day, bro. I was walking the entire time. Bro, I did the 5K. I like jogged most of it, did most of the obstacles because at one point, me arranqué doing the monkey bars. But I finished the monkey bars. There were obstacles that I was like, normally I would be gassed. I wouldn't be able to continue. And I don't feel shit right now. Yeah, and that's like 90 pounds lost. And brother, I appreciate you. Man. I appreciate you so much. Anytime. I truly, truly do. Ladies and gentlemen, please contact. You see all his info on the screen. You see it, the Instagram. Is there any other way that they can contact you, or is it just Instagram?
786-223-2978.
Boom. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Hit the man up for that all-star coaching. I guarantee you will not regret it. The man knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows about the science behind it. You tell him what you need, and he will be able to work around that one way or another and help you achieve your goals. Definitely. Please check him out. You see all that info on the screen. Follow his journey. Rafa, before we wrap up, I do want to ask, I always wrap up with one last question. Where do you foresee everything as far as the health and fitness community or the health and fitness life surrounding you in the next 5 years? Like, what's happening in Rafituro?
Rafituro is going to be a better coach than today.
Ooh, every day getting better.
Every day getting better, more knowledge. Just keep growing. Keep growing, and not only in the fitness industry, just as Rafituro,
as a person.
Rafa Martinez also,
Oh man, that's beautiful. That's
where I'm seeing myself within the fitness industry. Just being a better coach, better trainer, better athlete, and just keep going.
Hell yeah, let's get it, brother.
Let's get it.
Hey, brother. Again, thank you so much, man.
Thanks to you, man.
Phenomenal episode. Ladies and gentlemen, please, again, hit him up. You see all that good stuff on the screen. The man's a professional, and the man's going to get you to your goals, whatever they may be. I guarantee it. What an episode we have had today. Every Thursday at midnight. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You go on Apple Podcasts, you go on Deezer, you go on iHeartRadio. Damn, you send me a damn DM, I'll get you a cassette, bro, because we hustlers out here. You know what I'm saying? We'll get a damn vinyl, bro. We figure it out. But more than anything, boom, go on the YouTube. That's why we got like 73 cameras in here. You see all the angles. You see all that good stuff. Check out the YouTube. Hit that subscribe. You know what I'm talking about? So you can see a brand new guest every Thursday at midnight. And I'm sure Rafa's going to be back on the set in no time. Next time that you're down here in LA, you got to, the door is always open for you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, man. Hell yeah, brother. Every Thursday at midnight, you know what it is. Holla.
Peace.
You can say how you feel on midnight in Miami, where you can push it to the limit. It gets real with only one and ill. You're locked into midnight.